John, it's a defeat this afternoon to Sutton, but is that result somewhat harsh on the Blues today?
Yeah, I just feel for everybody who's put a lot into that today. In terms of my staff and the players and the fans as well. You know, the way that the whole club came together and got behind. I don't know whether Sutton have gone top tonight. You know, with that performance, we knew how strong they were and where they were coming at us, and we went 2-0 down to the team that was second in the league, coming at us strong, good players, very direct football, and we knew we had to play. We knew we had to pass. The loss of 3 strikers, you know, early on in the game as well meant that we had to pass the ball and play some football. So it was always a game plan to try and get fullbacks on the ball, and I think everybody realised that. And as a crowd who were knowledgeable, I think they suddenly start to realise what we were trying to get them to do. And then when we had some success with it and got behind it, to drag ourselves back into the game, it was just great for everybody. And I thought we'd made that breakthrough. So for it to kill us like it did there in the last couple of minutes is hard. But it's done. It's done. And I just need to get onto all the shots. Thank everybody for the support. And thank everybody for the work that they've gone into that. And that hurts us. We'll look at the detail and why we conceded 3 goals, because that's the real negative today. But everybody else, and the work rate and the response and the way people got behind the football club, really grateful for that.
As you mentioned, you got yourselves back into the game this afternoon. 2 very well taken goals as well from Craig Mann and Lucas Dawson.
Good football, some good football, wasn't there? When we got it and switched it, and Craig Mann, people can start to see, you know, that we've got him, you know, got it back to the best, and why we've, you know, and why we've done what we've done to get him to a level. So that's really pleasing. That's really pleasing, and I know he's a crowd favourite, and he can spark things off for us. And he's done that again for the day, and he's the one who's been around longer, and he's been there to give that lift and that bit of spark which everybody else has jumped on top of, and he is one who raises the spirits of our fans when he's playing well, and that can make a massive impact. You know, the fans recognising that second half, how important you were to us, and I really appreciate that. You start to get us back into the game, and how my players fed off that. So there'll be some easier challenges, you know, and if we can do that again together, there's plenty of points that this team will pick up.
A trip to Aldershot, of course, next Saturday, but do you take heart from not only the fight back in this game, but also the only other away performance, which was a positive one against Hartlepool?
It's going to be tough. It's going to be tough, and there's a tough run, and there's a tough September. So we're aware of that. So we have a points target in mind that we need to try and get to, and then things, you know, then we get, you know, what is perceived to be a better run. But we'll set up and make things difficult for Aldershot, like we did all last year, and like we've done again this year for the top teams. So the table's starting to take some shape, and we know what's ahead of us. And you know, it would have been a really significant result for us today, and to remain unbeaten, and we're 2 minutes away from doing that. You know, to go to Hartlepool away on a Tuesday night, and then to be at Sutton. So I want to win. I thought we could win that game today. I was up for it. So to lose it in the manner that we did, it hurts a little bit, and I need to keep everyone into spirit.